Hey guys, this is Avalo here, bringing you this video, and I'm gonna do my best to have this be as constructive as can be. But all right, guys, let me get down to it. We got a problem, and you guys know I make these videos every so often. Usually, it's because state of the game needs to be talked about. How do I do this? I've literally tried to make this video 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and I have never uploaded the previous. I haven't uploaded the previous version of this video. I've actually recorded the same type of video multiple times already, and I just haven't had the heart to. I've done it, and I haven't uploaded them because they were too negative. So I'm gonna try and not be negative per se, but I'm gonna try and be as real as I can be here. I'm gonna be as real as I can be because I owe you guys that, and I have to be the savior of StarCraft 2, the savior of esports here. There's a problem. There's a huge problem right now with StarCraft 2, and I don't know if it can be fixed. And I don't know if it will be fixed, and I'm really, really depressed thinking that it won't be fixed, because it's been months, and it's the same deal, but right now the gameplay of Legacy of the Void is really, really bad, and it's to the point where I'm going to upload this video. I have to, for my own sanity, to at least say that I tried to convince people to speak up to Blizzard and speak up to the rest of the StarCraft 2 community. So it's to the point where no matter what, I'm uploading this version of the video, whether I get too negative or whatever I say, it has to be said, because it's to the point where basically we're at the point right now where if I don't make this video and say this stuff about the game will keep going downhill to the point where it won't matter in the future whether I make videos about it anyways, because the game will already be fucking dead. It'll be dead at that point. So me making this video and uploading it's necessary, because we're already at that point where if it goes any further down, then we're all gonna be fucked, people that love this game. So anyways, so what's wrong with the game? Everything is wrong with the game. The beta was great for a while. The thing is, big dreams, man. People thought the beta, Legacy of the Void beta, went on quite a while, and the gameplay was, at the start of the beta, Blizzard had the right idea. The gameplay was fast-paced, unique. There were so many strategies, but slowly but surely they nerfed, and it has a lot to do with diversity of strategy. Not really imbalance per se, but diversity of strats, and also the things that they've left in the game are a lot of the stuff in the game right now is really infuriating, and some of it is broken design-wise. So let me give you an example, and the reason I'm making this video about this is to talk about how garbage. I guess I could just call the game garbage right now. I don't want to, but the state of the game is garbage at the moment, and it doesn't matter whether GSL, Tasteless Artosis want to say it's not. It doesn't fucking matter. The truth is, the game is losing viewership right now, and it doesn't matter what casters say. I'm not singling them out, but like, we gotta be fucking real, and like, they need to talk to Blizzard. Other casters need to talk. Any caster right now, anyone that casts the game, plays the game, needs to get on board and get into contact with Blizzard. Because there's a lot of stuff in the game that's infuriating. Tankovax, why was that not removed? There was a lot of talk, and once again, I'm just gonna get into many points here. They're probably all gonna be jumbled up together, but you'll get the main idea is that the game needs to be addressed, patched, fixed, anything. But a lot of times Blizzard has said they're gonna do changes, they're gonna do patch changes, and then they go completely back on it, and they end up not making any changes at all or any patches. The last balance patch we had it took like 1 to 2 months for them to finally fix adepts. Like, they were gonna let the game die because adepts, it was just mass adept every game. But there's still stuff like that in the game that's infuriating and stupid to play. For example, all of Protoss, proxy oracles, pylons under your ramp does not belong in this game. That shit needs to go. That shit should have been gone in the beta. there's no fucking way you should be able to build pylons at the bottom of your opponent's ramp as Protoss and then put them and then make them pylon cannons and then fly an Oracle in the base. That shit is disgusting, and that shit is making people quit the fucking game. And I say this passionately because it is fucking frustrating to me, even as a GM level player, when I play some dumb motherfucker on the ladder with 2 APM, builds pylons underneath my ramp, and it happens every day. It happens every day. It's no skill. It's no skill. It's not what StarCraft is supposed to be. There's not supposed to be stupid game mechanics like that, but it's still somehow in the game. And it happens in pro. People would die to this in Pro League. People die to this in tournaments and Masters League. It's not just it's not just me having a problem with it or any, like, it's across all leagues. Stupid mechanics like that do not belong in this game. So they need to. That's an example of something that's infuriating to play against, because it's no skill. The opponent knows it's no skill. It's infuriating. It makes you want to, like, when I had to quit streaming 2 days. Like there were 2 days that I basically just shut off my stream after that happened, because I felt so angry and so negative towards the game, and I just felt like so demotivated after it happened, because I'm like, okay, this is not the StarCraft I remember, where some guy is just building pylons at the bottom of my ramp and getting a free win or getting a huge advantage for free. So there's stuff like that. 8 armor ultras, just as invincible Nidus worms shouldn't be in the game. It's still there for some reason. Parasitic bomb, mass liberators, tank evacs. Here's another one for you. The Reaper grenade is only used to all in your opponent. Why are pylon cannons and Reaper grenades in this game when they are literally only used, like, well, I guess pylon cannons overall are just stupid and, like, annoying to play against. But these two things, like, they're so like, playing every single TVT where every single TVT right now on ladder is an all-in because of this stupid Reaper ability. Like, this Reaper ability doesn't belong in the game. It's not fit for StarCraft. They tried to add, like, a MOBA thing to a Reaper. So basically, every TVT, you just coin flip, and it's like, even in TVZ, like, you can go mass Reapers, and it's not skill. Like, here's the thing I don't understand. The Reaper grenade is a mechanic only for early game. It literally only adds value to you all-inning your opponent with Reapers, or somebody all-inning you with Reapers. And then after that, Reapers are never used again the whole game, but it just makes, like, it makes your ladder experience fucking god-awful, playing against this stupid piece of trash unit that somebody can just decide to coin flip and build 3-4 racks. He mass Reapers you. It's dumb. Which leads me... there's so many stupid things right now with the game. So many... tank evac. That was supposed to be removed from the game. And if that had been removed, I think that would have been a really saving grace. Tank evac is still in the game, guys. They were going to buff tanks. They were actually going to buff mech and have a strategy other than bio. And then they just completely went back on it. They decided that they're not going to buff tanks and they're going to keep tank evac in the game. And I made a video about it previously. GSL casters, other tournament casters, ESL, whatever. They got Blizzard to not remove the tank evac because they thought it was exciting. They thought tank evac was exciting gameplay. It's not. It's just a bio unit. Essentially, it turns the tank into a hypermobile unit, and it makes it so you can't even go mech in, like, TVT. And it just turns the tank. It just turns the tank into a bio unit. So now everyone plays bio. Like, literally 99% of Terran games are just bio. Bio plus tank evac, bio medevac into mass liberator. Every game is bio. Every time I play as Zerg on the ladder, or even Terran, because I've been off racing a lot too to try to enjoy the game more, and because, you know, Zerg is so fun, you can do 50 different things. Terran, you can only go bio. And when I play, like, ZVT, or even TVT, it literally feels like I'm playing the same dude over and over again on the ladder, because it's literally Reaper expand or Reaper Hellion all-in TVT, Reaper expand into a reactor, into a command center, into 3 racks, into reactor starport, into 5 racks, into tank evac marine, into mass liberator bio. Every single game, no deviation. I feel like I'm playing that same dude every single time. And the only thing you can do in TVT is try and play mech, but you're at a disadvantage because bio is just better. Tank evacs are just make bio better than everything. So it's dumb when every game has this like every matchup, another infuriating thing, Mass Tempest, which is an actually Tempest and Immortals are proving to be an imbalance right now. Tempest, like every single Protoss game is trending towards Mass Tempest High Templar in every single matchup. I've said that for a while. As a matter of fact, the entire game, if you look at it, trends towards Mass Air versus Mass Air, which could be easily alleviated. This Mass Air versus Mass Air Mass Deathball thing could be fixed if they would increase the supply of all of the air units in the game, increase Viper supply, Raven supply, Liberator supply, Battlecruiser supply, Carrier supply, Tempest supply, definitely Tempest supply. Just increase the supply of all of the really massable, abusable air units, except for Mutas, Phoenixes, and Banshees. Those 3 units are good harassment units, and those are fine to be at the 2 supply, the Banshee 3 supply that those are at. But every other unit is too cost efficient, and you end up just every game you just end up massing those units, whether it's, it was Ravens and Heart of the Swarm, it's Tempest and Carriers, or if you play Zerg, Broodlords, Corruptors, increase the supply of those as well, Broodlords and Corruptors. And Liberators should be 4 supply instead of 3. Every air unit of the game needs a balanced pass to it, as well as mech isn't even viable. That's another big deal. Why a lot of people are unhappy, myself included, obviously, because I play mech and they made mech worthless to play. So overall, guys, what did we get from Legacy of the Void over these past months of the game being out? I forgot to mention Adept Shades and Warp Prisms still being infuriating to play against and stupid and coin flippy. There's so many frustrating things and infuriating things. And now Blizzard is talking about buffing the Swarm Host. Are you fucking kidding me? They want to, after the state that the game is in, and now they want to buff the Swarm Host. I understand and I agree that the Swarm Host should not be a useless unit. I understand that. But you can't just Zerg already has too many bullshit things to add another thing on top of the bullshit. If Swarm Hosts are buffed, a lot of people are going to quit the game. A lot of people are going to be fucking done with this shit. If you're not a hardcore player like me, if you're not already a hardcore, you've invested years, over a decade into StarCraft, the people that, if you start seeing this shit on streams and tournaments because they buff the Swarm Host, people are going to, we've already been there and done that. No one wants to see it again. Fuck that unit. Do not buff that unit. Fix mech viability. Every game right now is bio for Terran. No one wants the Swarm Host buff. Please, Blizzard. Please, guys, get on the forums. Post your feedback. Get angry. Get fucking angry. Get passionate. Post your feedback in the forums. Get fucking angry, because if you don't, Blizzard will fucking destroy this game because of a certain, what I believe is a certain terrible balance designer that is arbitrarily making really dumb changes. I mean, we were gonna get a Banshee buff, weren't we? A Banshee speed buff, and then they just completely went back on that. They need to patch the game. Another huge problem with Legacy of the Void right now, on top of the game being very all-in-y and relying on gimmicks at the moment, and all of those frustrating things that I just mentioned that haven't been patched or addressed or even mentioned, the map pool is going to kill this game so fucking quickly. Blizzard, please, not a month from now, not 2 weeks from now, by this Friday, this weekend, please fix your fucking map. Remove these maps from the map pool. The game is not going to last if no one wants to play the ladder. If you don't have people playing ladder, if you don't have people playing your ladder and trying to be competitive and play the game, or if people are so frustrated and hate playing the game because the ladder pool is making every game really all-in-y and really coin flippy and really stupid, you have to get standard maps in your ladder pool. You need to do that now, not later. I don't care. I would rather have Daybreak, Akalon Waste, any type of standard macro map where you can take 3 and 4 bases and play a strategy game, instead of a pretend to be a Korean with 800 APM where you have to be drinking energy drinks and smoking crack or some shit. Don't do drugs, kids. But I'm exaggerating, but you have to, like, they're making, you gotta be fucking frantic, you're fucking frantic. Like, no. Like, StarCraft 2 is also a strategy game at its core, and there has to be a balance between speed and strategy. You can't just have it be 100 to 0, only speed, because that drives away a lot of the casual player base. I'm not even a casual player, but even I understand that. Casuals don't want to play a game where you have to have 800 APM and be a top 5 Korean in GSL to fucking play the game. So yes, the ladder map pool, oh my god, that is going to kill the game so fast if it's not replaced. You look at Pro League. Pro League basically, I'm not going to hold up my middle finger right now. I'm gonna contain myself, my anger. But Pro League gave the metaphorical middle finger. Pro League, they gave the fucking finger to Blizzard on their map pool because they're smart. They are very fucking smart. If they had run Pro League with this ladder map pool, this game, it would have been a fucking laughing stock. These maps are fucking terrible for balance. It feels like every race is broken on these maps against another race, or there's certain matchups that are unplayable on the maps, or there's stupid things on the maps, like there's rocks in random places, and like 5 openings to your base, so you can't ever play a macro game. It's just whoever all-ins the other person first, or you just hope that you veto that map and don't get the race that is broken on it. Map pool, fix it. Your Blizzard people, guys, get on the forums and please tell them to fix the map pool. Get them to change it. Put in some old Heart of the Swarm, some old. Put in some maps. Get the old macro maps. I don't give a fuck what Blizzard wants. 5 different unique maps. What they mean are maps that are just gimmicky, where you just all in your opponent. No one gives a fuck about that. We want standard macro maps where we can play a macro game. It doesn't have to be a turtley map per se. No one wants that either. They don't want the opposite extreme either, where it's just only turtle and macro. But there has to be. Macro maps are the best maps because they're the best indicator of skill between 2 players. 2 players can play out a game of strategy, a game of StarCraft, real-time strategy, not real-time clickfest. It's supposed to be real-time strategy. There's supposed to be some strategy involved in the game, not just who is faster. That's a component because real-time, but there also has to be a strategy component. It can't only be who is faster because, no one will want to play the game then. It has to have all the real-time and the strategy part. It needs to be a better balance. Right now, Legacy of the Void is tilted towards real-time, just the speed component, which, is fine if you want only Koreans to play it and people that only the hardcore like myself. I'll probably play it. I'm still quick enough to play it because my muscle memory is trained, but you're gonna drive away everyone else from the game if you don't put in those standard macro maps. Or what Blizzard could do, they could work out a different system with vetoes, put like fucking 10 to 14 maps in the map pool and let you veto like 7 of them, something crazy like that. Maybe not that extreme, but something like that where we have more of an option. I can veto all the Honestly, people are just going to veto all the stupid maps. Blizzard, just give us the macro maps. We want the macro maps where we can take 3-4 bases and play out a game of skill versus our opponents. That's truly what it is. No one wants. Do we really want like 3 or 4 different arenas in the map pool? No one wants that. It's just the facts. Give what your users want. Give what the user base wants. We want good macro maps. We don't want all-in unique maps. No one wants it. Don't tell us what we want, Blizzard. We don't want that. No one wants it. We want fucking macro maps where we can play the actual game. Alright? So that's the map pool. Patch the game. I think I said that. All the frustrating things. I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is a sinking ship. I'm trying to save the game as much as I can. A video like this, I'm trying to save the game by making a video like this, highlighting these problems with the game. I don't think it's going to do anything because I'm really pessimistic about it and I'm really depressed. Like, it's depressing me. To be completely honest with you guys, there are some nights I can't sleep over this for real. Like, it's actually like depressing because I stream the game. I'm a StarCraft 2 streamer, and the game I play is literally being killed by the developers not patching the game often enough. And that's another big thing that I have to say. So that's my next point. I'll get back into this point. The developers, you're not patching the game often enough. It's just fucking fact. It's 2016. Every other game is patching their game every couple weeks. If I open the league, let me open the league subreddit right now. And I'm not doing this to spite Blizzard, but it's just fact. I see a thread, 420 PBE update, grievous wounds confirmed to get reverted at some point in patch 6.9, jungle timer changes getting out of hand, new mage update, a new mage rework. This stuff that they do to League, they're patching every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, often, all the time. They're putting champion updates on their test servers. This shit is around the clock, and that's why their game is thriving. So StarCraft 2 can have that too. We could have that too. But Blizzard needs to wake up and get with the program. They need to wake up and get with the program, because you can't leave the game alone, especially when the game is in the garbage state that it's in right now, with all-ins and infuriating stuff like pylons at the bottom of your ramp, fucking invincible Nidus worms being spawned in your base. Holy shit. You cannot leave the game like this. They've left it like this already for over 8, I think it's 70 or 80 days since the Adept patch, since the last balance patch. You cannot do that anymore. StarCraft 2, you guys will notice when the game came out, and when Blizzard was actually doing, they did a couple patches, viewership went up. I talked about this before. It went up. GSL was getting 16K. It was getting upwards of 20K viewers. The viewership was actually going way up after they fixed the mass adept nonsense. Because a lot of people were really mad about that too when they didn't fix adepts for almost a month or 2 months, and viewership was going back up. But they've left the game alone for too long, and this I've talked about this before. I don't understand it. This is the thing I don't understand, and I don't work for Blizzard. I kind of sort of wish that, maybe I had taken a different route and actually applied to Blizzard or something with my qualifications. Because then I would have, if I were on their team, I would have prevented this from happening a long time ago. I would have, somehow, some way, I would have prevented this from happening. But you have StarCraft 2. It's a same thing I've said a year or over a year ago. StarCraft 2 is a mystical, magical unicorn that will literally poop out dollar bills. Blizzard has this mystical, magical unicorn that literally can poop out dollar bills. It is the only RTS, the only competitive RTS on the market. There's nothing else that will compete. Riot's not going to come out with their own RTS because it's not going to be better than StarCraft. Valve isn't going to. There's no other company. Grey Goo tried. Some of the former Command & Conquer developers and whoever else was part of that development studio, they tried to make Grey Goo. Or they tried to make a modern RTS, and I don't know exactly how successful they were with it, but I would say it's not going to be as good as StarCraft, obviously, or it's not going to have the legacy as well. This is a magical unicorn that can shit dollar bills out. But you have to, the unicorn is bleeding. The unicorn is fucking bleeding right now. The magical unicorn is bleeding. You gotta patch the unicorn, Blizzard. All you have to do is feed the unicorn is hungry. If you feed the unicorn some skins and some voice packs and some balance patches, if you literally patch the unicorn and stop the bleeding every other week, this magical unicorn will make you a fuck ton of money, because it literally poops out dollar bills. It literally shits dollar bills. But you gotta take care of your unicorn. If you're not gonna take care of your magical unicorn, your unicorn's gonna die, and it's the last of its kind. It's the only one of its kind. StarCraft is an RTS game. It is the last. It is the RTS game. I'm not exaggerating some people say, I'm joking when I make those stream titles, Savior of Esports for StarCraft. I'm not joking about that shit. I'm trying to save the unicorn here, and I'm trying to get Blizzard that has the resources. They do have the resources to patch the unicorn up so that the unicorn can shit out dollar bills for themselves, for me, a streamer, for everybody else, for tournaments. But you gotta patch the unicorn. You can't just not patch the game for months. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I'm calling you out, Blizzard. I've said this so many times, and I think I'm being pretty reasonable here. I love this game, but if the game gets no patches, it's really depressing for me and everybody else that plays the game. You gotta patch the game. No one hates this game that plays it. We hate what's being done to it, or rather what's not, the lack of attention it's getting. Do something. Patch the game. I mean, you gotta patch the game, man. It's a magical unicorn. Where all the, we were promised skins and voice packs and all this gorgeous stuff. Where is it? It's taking too long. It could have been done. You can add in skins to Heroes of the Storm, which doesn't that use a similar game engine to StarCraft 2? You added the Nova skin. I happily purchased the Nova Covert Ops single player thing. I actually just got it for the skin because but I'm happy. I'm happy to give back, $15-20 or whatever it was to Blizzard, who's made games that I love and enjoy, and there's many other people that want to too. Just give us stuff to pay for. Monetize your game. Get with the program. Get with the ages here. People will be happy to support the game. People love this game. They'll be happy. Just give them stuff. Give them a way to support it too, and to show that this game deserves support. I think everyone knows StarCraft 2 deserves more support from you, Blizzard, than it's getting. We all love the game. Everyone will rally around this game. Myself, everyone that streams it, everybody that plays it, everybody that casts tournaments for it. We'll all rally around StarCraft, and we'll keep it great, and we'll make it great. Again, not to sound too much like Trump, all the memes, whatever. But we'll rally around it. Just give us, show us some light that you're willing to patch the game more than once every 3 months. For balance, for gameplay, adding skins or whatever. You can't wait. Not even a month between patches. I think the people in this community really want patches every 2-3 weeks. That's just the current way. If you do that, I honestly believe if Blizzard would patch this, if they would take a page out of Riot's book in terms of having a PBE server for balance changes, where they just fucking go wild. You put a mech change on, put a server for changes. They already do it with test maps, but go ham with the changes, Blizzard, because you can't. David Kim and Blizzard can't put out these updates anymore where you're telling us you're going to make a change and then you arbitrarily decide you're not going to make that change, and then nothing ever gets changed and nothing ever gets patched and nothing ever changes with the state of the game, and then we just have Marine Tank TVT for the next 3 years. We need, take a page out of Riot's book, put out a test map. Thors are better. Cyclone changes, Swarm Host changes, cost decrease on nukes, revert the Nidus Swarm to Heart of the Swarm, 8 armor ultra gone, buff the Colossus back, then nerf it again if it's too strong. Put these things on the test map, and I'm make multiple test maps if you want to test this thing separately, but you gotta go fucking ham with these changes. You gotta start going ham right now, because StarCraft is bleeding out. We're bleeding out right now. We are, the plane analogy. The plane is on fire right now. I'm yelling that the plane is on fire. Everyone else is yelling that the plane is on fire. The fucking map pool. Some guy in the back of the plane. Hello, the fucking map pool sucks. What are we gonna do? The map pool metaphorically represents those vests. Those vests. If the plane goes into water, then we have those vests so that we can stay afloat. This guy, you got to stop the bleeding right now, because I'm doing my best to not rage every day when I stream, but the state of the game is really infuriating. I mean, I even see a post about what's his name? Fenner apparently might be switching permanently to Overwatch, and that's the last thing. That's the last thing I want to talk about, and it has to do with everything else I just mentioned. Streamers, where have they all gone? Where are they? like streamers, we're fucked. Let me have a heart to heart with you guys. Like, so me personally as a streamer, what do I do? If this game goes down, what the fuck do I do? I think I'm entertaining enough and I talk enough on stream that it's so difficult. Because I feel like if I really did stream like League, like 100% full time and got up to Diamond in League or whatever, the potential viewership would maybe be higher. Like right now, I think if I put all my effort into StarCraft 2, if I'm loyal to my StarCraft 2 fan base and I just stream 100% StarCraft 2, when I get on during like prime time hours like NA EU hours, I can get like 1,000 viewers, 1,500. I was breaking 2K at a point, but then my stream schedule got really fucking random, which I apologize for, guys. And part of that is because part of that you'll notice is I'm not joking. I'm depressed with the state of the state of the game is depressing. I know there's more things in real life that people should be depressed about, like who's gonna run the USA soon and stuff. But my livelihood, like it's been part of the reason why my stream schedule got so off track is because the game hasn't been as fun for me to play anymore when I know that mech is in an absolute terrible state where the game isn't as enjoyable for me to play because I can't, like, playing mech is I have a disadvantage against people just because they made mech really bad. And that, I think that sort of, that I give that a little bit of a reason why my stream schedule got a little bit more hectic and I started streaming a little bit more League. But it's a real it's a real issue. Like, I have to ask myself that question. Like, do I just commit all my time to StarCraft? I can probably get back up to 1K, 1.5K if I put all my time and effort and all my passion into StarCraft, all my hours into being funny on stream, entertaining, and enjoying the game as best as I can. I can probably get up to 1 to 1.5K. Maybe we'll break the 2K viewer mark again when it's summertime and everybody, is out of school and watching streams. I believe it's possible again. But, there's always that thought right now in the back of my head, like, if I streamed if I also switched to Overwatch when it comes out, or if I streamed a lot more League, the potential viewership I could probably be getting, not right away, but eventually I could maybe build up to that 2K, 3K, 4K, maybe 5K viewer mark, like a lot of those streamers that are entertaining for, for League. But it's so tough. Obviously right now, I want to keep streaming StarCraft 2, 100%. All my subscribers, I know you guys want me to, all my viewers, whether you like me raging or commentating the game or teaching the game or whatever. But it's a real question right now, and it all has to do with the state that StarCraft 2 is in. If you get on ladder every day and you play people that are going Mass Reapers, Mass Adept Warp Prism, Invincible Nidus Worms in your base, 8 armor ultras that are near uncounterable, Mass Tempest every game, it gets to the point where if a hardcore person like me is losing enjoyment from the game because of the state of the game, I know other people probably are as well that are not as hardcore as me. And obviously, I want as many people as possible to play StarCraft 2 because it benefits me as a streamer, and it's my favorite game. It always has been. So yeah, I don't know. To sum up, guys, the state of the game right now, to be realistic, and I'm not a day 9. I'm not going to puppies and rainbows this to you. I'm sure he would have some eloquent positivity speech, or not even talk about the stuff that I'm talking about in this manner. Everyone is different how they go about it, but it's just a matter of the state of the game right now is not too good. I think a lot of it has to do with the map pool. Please, guys, get to Blizzard about the map pool. Patches, I think something needs to drastically change with the way Blizzard patches the game, and now, this weekend, not a month from now, it doesn't work anymore. The magical unicorn needs the patches. And then, and once again, I don't understand. If I was the owner, if I was lead development or somebody that was marketing, I was on the marketing team for StarCraft 2, I would be telling Blizzard, I would be telling, you know, the leads on our team, the higher ups or whatever, like, guys, we have a monopoly on the RTS market. Why don't we put more of our resources here and get StarCraft 2 back up where it deserves to be? Let's add stuff like spectator mode, so you can get on BattleNet. You can get on the BattleNet launcher, and you can go through the listing, and you can see people. You can watch people in Grandmasters League. You can spectate their game from within the game, or you can spectate pros playing, like stuff like that. Like, get that in the like. You know, add more skins to the guy. Like, if I'm somebody on the StarCraft, like, guys, let's monetize StarCraft 2. Like, this can only make us money. Like, StarCraft 2 is bigger than Heroes for the most part. Let's put a lot more of our marketing efforts back into StarCraft 2. If we put the effort there and show people we're willing to patch the game, people will come back to this game in droves, and this can get big again. There's a bubble just waiting to be broken open and bursted in terms of, you know, we own the game, we own the fucking market, we own the RTS market. There's no one else that can ever compete with us. Let's make the game great again. Let's add it. You know what? Everyone in the dev team, fuck it. Let's add a new unit for every race right fucking now. Let's show these guys. Let's show the StarCraft 2 community we are willing to support this game. Fuck it! Zerg gets a new unit, Terran gets a new unit, Protoss gets a new unit within the next month. Do that right now. Something. Let's do something drastic. Let's do something fucking drastic. Let's make StarCraft 2 great again. Let's do something. That would be me if I was on the team, and I would get that shit done. And, you know, those ideas, I present those to you, Blizzard. If you ever want to hire me, you know, come at me. I'll stop streaming if you want to hire me, and I'll full-time work on the map editor, man, and I'll balance the shit out of this game. I'll make the gameplay good again. I swear to God, man, I'm really tempted to learn the editor a lot myself, or have pay someone to teach me the editor very quickly, because at this point, like, I don't know, like, come on, man, brah. Anyways, this video is over, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Please leave comments. Please post this on Reddit. Post this on TL. Post this on the Battle.net forums. Post it wherever the hell. Get attention to this. Please don't just flame me. Don't just say, Avalon, fuck you, you're toxic. We don't want... You guys should want me to stream this game. I'm one of the last loyal StarCraft 2 streamers that is doing my best from the position I can of reason and rationality to try and rile up some people in the community to get some help for this game. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. There's not much else I can do. You know, people are switching to other games. That's fine, you know. I don't want to have to switch to another game in the future, but it is a possibility that I have to consider. It is a possibility. It is a possibility that I gotta consider, guys, because, you know... anyways, patch the game, Blizzard. Fix the map pool. Magical Unicorn. Feed it. Patch it. Let's, you know, keep streaming the game, guys. Watch my stream every day. Post, you know... Let's get Blizzard to fix the game. We need some patches up in this motherfucker. Anyways, peace out, guys. This video is too long already. Probably getting repetitive, but, you know, I think I got out everything I needed to say, and I think it's not as negative as the other attempts at this video, but it has to be done now, because if I don't upload this video now, then it'll be too late. StarCraft 2 will actually be fizzling away by then. So let's reignite the spark, and let's try and hopefully get Blizzard to reignite the spark as well. Peace out, guys.